Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. Students, today we will discuss about the last topics that are left in lesson number 5. They are prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, animal cell and plant cell, and cell division. But before moving forward, let's recapitulate the things that we did in the last video. In our last video, we discussed about the various cell organelles found in cytoplasm. As you know that each type of cell organelle has a characteristic shape and is specialized for a specific function. उसका अपना एक specific function होता है और अपनी ही एक proper shape होती है. Organelles, students, which are found in cytoplasm, they are classified as follows. Number 1, double membrane bound organelles such as mitochondria and plastids. Then we have single membrane bound organelles, which are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and vacuoles. Then we discussed about the organelles without membrane, and they are ribosomes, centrosomes, and centrioles. Okay, so these are the cell organelles which we discussed in detail in video number 4 and 5. Now, students, today we will discuss about the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. First of all, we will start with prokaryotic cells. Now, student, question arises that how do we classify cells into prokaryotic and eukaryotic? So, this division is based on the complexity of the structure. Number 1 point, ki what about the structure? Is it simple or complex? Or number 2 is the absence or presence of a well-organized nucleus. The nucleus, if it is present, is well-organized or it is not well-organized. Okay, so on the basis of this, we divide cells into 2 categories, that is prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So number 1, we will read about the prokaryotic cells. Yes, so prokaryotic cells. Yes, prokaryotic cell. In some organisms like bacteria, the nuclear region of the cell may be poorly defined, means it is not well defined. Why? Due to the absence of the nuclear membrane, means in the prokaryotic cells, the nucleus is present without its nuclear membrane. Such an undefined nuclear region containing only nucleic acids means the region of cytoplasm with nuclear material, because nuclear membrane तो है नहीं, so the region of the cytoplasm with nuclear membrane, it is called nucleoid. क्या बोलते हैं हम इनको? Nucleoid. And such organisms whose cells lack a nuclear membrane, और वो organisms जिनके cells में जो nucleus है उनमें nuclear membrane नहीं है, they are called prokaryotes. Prokaryotes, pro means primitive and karyotes or karyon means nucleus. Okay, so prokaryotic cells, they do not have the nuclear membrane bounded nucleus. Prokaryotic cells, they are single-celled microorganisms which we call unicellular organisms. They are known to be the earliest on earth, means they are the most primitive organisms. The photosynthetic prokaryotes, means the prokaryotes which can make their own food. It includes cyanobacteria, which is also known as blue-green algae, that performs photosynthesis. Prokaryotic cells also, students, they lack most of the other cytoplasmic organelles. जो दूसरी साइटोप्लाज्मिक सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज हैं वो प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स में प्रेजेंट नहीं रहती हैं. ओके, लाइक यू सी माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स, प्लास्टिड्स, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, lysosomes, these are absent. If we talk about ribosomes, then ribosomes, they are smaller than the ribosomes which are present in eukaryotic cells. And also the ribosomes, they are scattered randomly in the cytoplasm. ऐसे ही वो इधर उधर बिखरे रहते हैं साइटोप्लाज्म में. Also students, in the prokaryotic cells, DNA, it is not associated with its basic protein. और उस बेसिक प्रोटीन का नाम क्या है? दैट इज कॉल्ड हिस्टोन. हिस्टोन जो प्रोटीन है, डीएनए उससे एसोसिएट, उससे अटैच्ड नहीं रहता है. ओके. Also friends, if we see the prokaryotic chromosome, means the chromosomes which are present in the prokaryotes, it is formed of single circular DNA molecule. एक सिंगल सर्कुलर डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल का बना हुआ होता है. द न्यूक्लियर मटेरियल, जैसे डीएनए जो है हमारा, इट लाइज नेकेड बिकॉज इट डज नॉट हैव एनी मेम्ब्रेन एंड इट इज इन द सेंटर ऑफ द सेल एंड it is in the direct contact of the cytoplasm, as I told it earlier also, कि वो डायरेक्ट कॉन्टैक्ट में रहता है साइटोप्लाज्म के. ओके, तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं कि जो हमारा न्यूक्लियस है in the prokaryotic cell, nucleus is without the nuclear membrane. There is no nucleolus, Golgi complex, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, plastids, and vacuoles in the prokaryotic cells. This is all about the prokaryotic cells. Now we talk about eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells, they are found in all the living organisms except bacteria and blue-green algae, because in this bacteria and blue-green algae, prokaryotic cells are present. Okay, so our eukaryotic cells contains membrane-bound organelles. Membrane-bound organelles हैं इसमें present हैं, like nucleus is bounded by a membrane. It has nucleus which has nuclear membrane, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, etc. So, a eukaryotic cell has a nucleus with nuclear membrane, and the organisms with cells having a nuclear membrane, they are called eukaryotes. क्या बोलते हैं हम इनको? Eukaryotes. Eukaryotic cells, they have a nucleus enclosed within a nuclear membrane and form large and complex organisms. Large and complex organisms बनाते हैं, like protozoa, fungi, plants and animals. They all have eukaryotic cells. And they are also classified under the kingdom Eukaryota. Okay, kingdoms के बारे में students we will read in another chapter in the class. Now students, all these eukaryotic cells, they can maintain the different environments in a single cell, so that जो ये सारी organelles हैं, they maintain such an environment in a single cell. As you all know that these cell organelles are able to carry out the various metabolic reactions, various activities which helps in the conduction of the various metabolic reactions, and this helps them to grow many times larger than the prokaryotic cells, because all these organelles are not present in prokaryotic cells. So prokaryotic cells के comparison में जो eukaryotic cells हैं, they grow much more than. So in comparison of prokaryotic cells, eukaryotic cells, they grow more. As you know that eukaryotic cells, they include both, they are present in both unicellular and multicellular organisms. Also they have well organized nucleus. If we talk about the general characteristics of eukaryotic cells, the DNA of eukaryotes, it remain bounded with the basic proteins, that is histone, which are absent in prokaryotic cells. Then the membrane bound cell organelles, mitochondria, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, dictyosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, they all are present and they perform the specific functions. Multiple chromosomes are present. जैसे आपको बताया था उसमें जो क्रोमोसोम था, it is formed of a single circular DNA molecule, but यहाँ पर आपको multiple chromosomes मिलेंगे. Ribosomes are comparatively bigger and they are attached to what? आपको ध्यान है कि either they are free in the cytoplasm or they are attached to endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so this is all about the eukaryotic cells. Now friends, you can clearly see in the diagram also prokaryotes and eukaryotes की जो labeling के through you can compare the structure. You can easily compare the structure of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. In eukaryote cells, you can see a structure which is labeled as nucleoid. Nucleoid, the region of cytoplasm with nuclear material. ये यहाँ पर क्या है? Nucleoid है. जबकि आप यूकैरियोट्स में देखिए न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, न्यूक्लियस, न्यूक्लियोलस, all the parts of nucleus are shown clearly and you can see the nuclear membrane. Okay, common thing है आपके cell membrane common है, ribosomes common है. Okay, and you can see a structure that is flagellum. Flagellum is present in the prokaryotic cells. Then we have in eukaryotes you can see Golgi apparatus, chloroplast, mitochondria, cytoplasm, all the cell organelles present in eukaryotes. So therefore you can easily differentiate between the structures of eukaryotic cells and the prokaryotic cells. So again अभी यहाँ से आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा कि हमने जो इस सेल्स को क्लासीफाई करने का बेसिस रखा था वो दो बेसिस थे. नंबर वन जो बेस था that about the structure, whether it is simple like in prokaryotes or it is complex like in eukaryotes. और second जो हमारा था absence or presence of well organized nucleus. तो well organized nucleus is present in eukaryotes and absent in prokaryotes. Okay. So students, here you can see the differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes which we have already discussed. I hope you are able to write them properly. Now one more table is given in your book NCERT, the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell differences. Number one, there is difference in size. Number two, the nuclear region. Number three, chromosomes. And number four, the membrane bound cell organelles. They are absent in prokaryotic and they are present in eukaryotic cells. So you can complete this table in your book also. Now next we have the differences between the animal cell and plant cells. The cells present in animals and the cells which are present in plants. In our class or in our last videos, we discussed the things which are absent or present in these both the cells. So let's discuss once again. If we see plant cells, they are larger as compared to animal cells. Size की बात करें students, जो plant cells है, they are comparatively larger. Animal cells are smaller. The cell wall is present outside the plasma membrane in plant cells. As you know very well, in plant cells, cell wall is present. It is not present or it is absent in animal cells. Now next is plastids, especially the chloroplast. It is present in plant cells and plastids, they are absent in the animal cells. Centrosomes. Centrosomes, they are absent in plant cells, while centrosomes, they are present in the animal cells. You know very well about the function of centrosome. Centrosomes, they form spindle fibers at the time of cell division. And another difference that vacuoles, they are large in plant cells, okay, due to which the nucleus is present at the periphery of the plant cell. And vacuoles, either they are absent or if they are present, friend, they are very small in size in animal cells. Now we just move to next difference. Nucleus. न्यूक्लियस में हमने जब न्यूक्लियस को रीड किया था टॉपिक को, तो हमने डिस्कस किया था दैट न्यूक्लियस इज प्रेजेंट टुवर्ड्स द पेरिफेरी ड्यू टू द वैक्यूल्स, while in animal cell nucleus is usually present in the center. Then the simpler units of Golgi bodies called dictyosomes. जिनको हम डिक्टायोसोम्स बोलते हैं, दे आर फाउंड स्कैटर्ड. जो सिंपलर यूनिट्स हैं गोल्गी बॉडीज की, वो जो हैं वो दे आर स्कैटर्ड हेयर एंड देयर. बट इन एनिमल सेल, if we talk about the Golgi bodies, the highly elaborated, okay, जो Golgi bodies हैं, they are highly elaborated, expanded near the nucleus. They are elaborated near the, they are present near the nucleus. Then in plant cell, the food is stored in the form of starch. आपको याद होगा इन जूनियर क्लास वी टॉक अबाउट दैट टू शो द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्टार्च वी टेस्ट with the help of iodine. Okay, so food is stored in the form of starch, whereas in animal cells the food is stored in the form of glycogen. Glycogen की food form में जो है food store होता है. Glycogen is also a polysaccharide. Okay, so these are the differences, friends, between animal cell and plant cell. Now you can see in the diagram also. Please see the diagram carefully, because students, you just have to draw the neat and clean diagrams of these cells, and also you should know how to label and what to label. As you can see the pink structure, students, in plant cells a big vacuole you can see, और उसके साइड पे आपको पिंक कलर में न्यूक्लियस नजर आ रहा है. इन एनिमल सेल तो इसीलिए हम इसको बोलते हैं इट इज़ एट पेरीफेरी. जबकि अगर आप एनिमल सेल में देखेंगे, एनिमल सेल में आपको सेंटर में ये पिंक कलर का स्ट्रक्चर नजर आएगा, जिसमें अंदर आपको न्यूक्लियस और न्यूक्लियस को लेबल किया हुआ है. प्लांट सेल में सबसे आउटर में आप देखिए ग्रीन कलर में जो आउटर लाइनिंग है दैट इज सेल वॉल, और इनसाइड यू कैन सी अ थिन लाइनिंग दैट इज सेल मेम्ब्रेन. जबकि एनिमल सेल में एक सिंगल थिन मेम्ब्रेन है दैट इज द plasma membrane. Okay, so you can clearly see the differences in plant cell and animal cell, and I hope the differences are clear to you. Yes students, now we will start discussion of cell division. What is cell division? Students, cell division means when a parent cell divides into two or more cells. In science, you know, multiplication and division means same. Okay, so here the parent cell divides into two or more cells which are called daughter cells. So cell division, it takes place in all the living beings. And why cell division is important, students? Because through cell division, cell produces the daughter cells, and which are needed, which are required for growth, for repair, for replacement of the damaged cells. जो worn out cells होते हैं उनको replace करने के लिए, and उनको रिपेयर करने के लिए, एंड ऑल्सो इन द रिप्रोडक्शन. ओके, सो सेल डिविजन इज क्लासिफाइड एज two types. Now there are two types of cell division. Number one, mitosis, and another one is meiosis. In mitosis, each daughter cells duplicates the parent cell, means each parent cell divides into two. In meiosis, the parent cell divides into 4 haploid daughter cells. Okay, so there are two processes. Number one, mitosis, and number one is meiosis. Now friends, as you know, what is the meaning of haploid? Haploid क्या है? Where only one set of chromosomes is present in the gamete. सिर्फ एक सेट प्रेजेंट रहता है, that is called a haploid. Okay, और जहाँ पर दो क्रोमोसोम्स प्रेजेंट रहते हैं, मीन्स दे हैव टू सेट्स ऑफ सेम क्रोमोसोम्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ डिप्लॉइड. So if we see mitosis is the type of cell division that results in the formation of two daughter cells, and in these daughter cells they have the same number and the kind of chromosomes as the parent cell. Mitosis is absolutely essential. It is very, very important for life, because through this process, friends, the daughter cells are produced and they provide the new cells. This process provides new cells for the growth and for replacement of worn out cells. And if we talk about the process of meiosis, meiosis is the process in which a single cell divides twice, दो बार डिवाइड होता है, एंड इट फॉर्म्स 4 haploid daughter cells. As you know, again I am telling you what is haploid. Haploid, in which there is only single set of chromosomes. जहाँ पर सिर्फ क्या present है? Only one set of chromosome is present in the cell. Okay. So the number of chromosomes is reduced to half in each daughter cell. Friends, जो number of chromosomes हैं parent cell में वो half हो जाते हैं daughter cell में. And meiosis occurs it occurs only in the germ cells of the reproductive organs at the time of gamete formation. जब reproductive organs में gamete form होते हैं, then meiosis occurs. And as the number of chromosomes in germ cells is half the number of chromosomes which are present in the parent cell, क्योंकि parent cell में जितने chromosomes होते हैं उससे हाफ नंबर में chromosomes present रहते हैं germ cells में. So that is why meiosis को हम reduction division भी बोलते हैं. It is also called the reduction division. Meiosis, students, it is very important or it is very necessary for many sexually reproducing animals to ensure the same number of chromosomes in the offspring as in the parents. जितने parents में chromosomes हैं उतने ही उनके offsprings में हो, तो इस चीज़ के लिए बहुत important है process ये. Okay, so meiosis and mitosis, these are the two processes. And as friends, you can clearly see the differences between the mitosis and meiosis. In mitosis, you can see the parent cell, okay, and the two daughter cells are formed with the same number of chromosomes, while in meiosis, you can see the set of chromosomes which reduces to half in the daughter cells. Daughter cells में वो half रह जाते हैं. Okay, so this is the diagram representing the cell division. I hope the things are clear to you. Now you have this worksheet, students, in which we have the 6 questions. You just try this worksheet. Please read the chapters carefully given in NCERT as well as in your Shrijan book. Solve the exercise which is given in the Shrijan book. Okay, if you have any query, please note down your doubts and discuss in the doubt classes. Okay, thank you.